Please be seated. Wow. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge the music that accompanied us on this entrance, the Arios March, written especially for this occasion by our faculty member, Enrique Hernández. Dear students, families, professors, colleagues, friends, distinguished speaker, good evening. On behalf of the Berklee Valencia campus, I am pleased to welcome you all to the commencement exercises for the graduating class of 2022. On this day, we celebrate the work of 136 master students in the class of 2022, as well as that of one postmaster student and 2 returning students. These honorees hail from 36 different countries from around the globe. Dear students, today marks the culmination of a very special year. A year where, for the first time in 3 years, we can finally gather in person as a community and celebrate your achievements, your work, and your contributions to the world of music and creativity. 2022 also marks the 10th anniversary of Berklee Valencia, a campus that started in 2012 and that to date has welcomed nearly 4,000 students coming from 85 countries. You are therefore about to join a wonderful and active community and a network of alumni who share the same passion for music and whose lives have also been touched by this unique experience. Throughout the last weeks, I have been invited to and attended a number of graduation ceremonies at different schools and universities. And the idea that we live in difficult times has come up several times through these events. Some people have referred to the idea that we live in a VUCA world, which, yes, might sound to you as a dystopian TV show or an adventure show, but it's not. It is actually a term that was first used in 1987 by a leadership theorist to refer to a world that is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Who knew that 35 years later, we would still live in a VUCA world? And yes, I know it hasn't been easy to navigate through these troubled waters, but when I see our students and faculty demonstrating an incredible aptitude and attitude to adapt, rethink, and thrive despite this VUCA environment, I ask myself, what are the ingredients and factors that contribute to the ability to transform a challenging environment into a thriving one? And here is where a different definition of VUCA comes to mind. Instead of volatile, I think of a vibrant world and a vibrant community full of individuals who are passionate about music and about all the possibilities that music and its power can bring. Instead of uncertain, I think of unique. I can't think of a more enriching aspect of the Berklee experience than the diversity that is represented here. The uniqueness of all the identities that we each hold create a strong and colorful tapestry which will continue growing as you follow your professional and personal paths. Instead of complex, I think of creative. In a world where artificial intelligence and machine learning are becoming more and more omnipresent, your creative capacities will guide you and will allow you to understand where you can make a difference. And instead of ambiguous, I think of aimable. We've learned this year, more than ever, that hostile environments lead to destruction. As human beings, we flourish and thrive when fear disappears. When we operate in an environment where, rather than fostering competition, we foster collaboration. This is the VUCA world that we have witnessed this year through your music, your projects, and of course, through the incredible concert that we witnessed Saturday night. I know that you will still come across new challenges and crossroads, but I hope you realize that these are the traveler companions of every experience of growth. As we continue navigating on rivers whose waters constantly change and unexpected events happen, it is also important to nurture and care for those travel companions that extend their hand when you most need it. Your families, your friends, and colleagues. Many of them are here, as well as joining us remotely today from all around the world. So please, let's acknowledge them for their invaluable support. So as you leave this year behind, I invite you to reflect on what is the world that you want to live in, and to aspire not only to change it, but to transform it. Congratulations, class of 2022. I now would like to acknowledge the tremendous job of the staff and faculty at our campus who have been supporting the students throughout this year at Berklee Valencia. Dear team, every single one of your contributions makes a difference, and I appreciate the effort and dedication that you put into making this a welcoming campus and a great community. In particular, I would like to call your attention to the group of people that sit before you on the rows of this stage, the executive and senior leadership, program directors, and faculty. These are the people who were responsible for your education at Berklee Valencia and who helped guide you through your graduate studies over the past year. It is a group of talented and dedicated people that I am so very proud to work with, each and every one of them, every day. Their achievements in the industry and academia speak for themselves, and they are held in the highest regard as performers, composers, educators, producers, and leaders. Their commitment to you, the students, and your future is profound, and I salute them for this. Graduates, families, friends, please join me in thanking them for their dedication. Berklee faculty and leadership, please stand and be recognized. I now have the honor of introducing Berklee College of Music's president, Dr. Erica Moll. We are excited to have her join us for her first Berklee Valencia commencement in person as president to address the class of 2022. Please help me welcome President Moll.
You're all too kind, thank you. And thank you, Maria. I'm so pleased to be taking part in this glorious day, in this wonderful ceremony. You know, I want to offer my most heartfelt congratulations to today's graduates. I'd like to begin by also offering, on behalf of all of us, Many, many thanks to Berklee Valencia's executive leadership, Maria Iturriaga, Simon Pilon, and Manuel Costa, our faculty speaker, Victoria Pilatovic, our student speaker, Erin Gracie, our distinguished faculty, the entire Berklee Valencia team, and the campus community. Today is truly a magical day in the lives of our students and in all our community, and it comes about as the result of an enormous effort that is collaborative and driven by the love and respect that we hold for our students and all who support them. I also want to recognize, forgive me, I can't recognize that person because he's not actually here today. And of course, I want to offer an enormous Berklee welcome to the parents, extended families, and friends gathered here for this celebration, and acknowledge the unwavering support that has been instrumental to our graduate success. We're so pleased to have you here to share this important milestone with all of our students. Today, we recognize the extraordinary accomplishments of, as you heard, 135 students graduating from our master's program, a postmaster's fellow, and 2 returning students from the class of 2020. As you also heard, this year's graduates hail from more than 30 countries, a powerful testament to the global nature of the community that has been created in Valencia. Graduates, you have all arrived at this moment through your grace, determination, and the exceptional artistry that you have continued to exemplify. Your character, talent, and creative brilliance are nothing short of breathtaking. We are so very proud of your outstanding achievements and excited for you to take your next steps on this journey. I've thought a lot about that journey, and especially about the road on which you've been traveling these past 2 years. I'm reminded of a quote by the writer and professor Joseph Campbell. "We must be willing to let go of the life we planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us." While this time in the world has not played out in the ways that any of us has expected, we can look for moments, even in this, that presented themselves as opportunities to learn and grow. Times like this often lead us down new and unexplored paths that present questions or problems we totally didn't anticipate. And that can be confusing, irritating, even terrifying. But when you find yourself in an alternate version of your life's plan, I want to give you one small suggestion. Don't be afraid to say yes to that momentary uncertainty and to take the new route. If approached with the right mindset, these multi-cursal mazes could ultimately take you where you are and were always intended to be, allowing you to attain and realize the full force of the careers that were your destiny when you first came to Berklee. The circumstances under which your education took place presented significant and previously unimagined challenges for you and for, frankly, everyone in our community and the world. Throughout this experience, you have shown determination, perseverance, and leadership. And I'm confident it has ultimately strengthened you and given you even greater insights for the twists and turns of the professional road ahead. Arriving here today at this triumphant moment is an accomplishment that you, and indeed we all, should be very proud of. Overcoming challenges of the type you have all faced is not merely an endurance test or a test of will or of what you're able to bear and merely survive. The characteristics that make us resilient, courage, conviction, flexibility, self-awareness, compassion, and empathy, are essential for artists and creators to succeed in the world. But these are the same qualities that serve to fuel the genius of our art. When we fall down, if we have the fortitude to pick ourselves back up and are not just standing again, we are moving forward, wiser and better equipped to handle the next hurdle. We learn from these experiences and are immeasurably strengthened by them. The need to adapt time after time to the rapidly and constantly changing circumstances of the pandemic was, I know, daunting and many times overwhelming. And for some of you, it was difficult in ways none of us could have possibly imagined. If we are open to seeing the upside of this, we realize that on a practical level, it's also been in many ways the preparation you and all of us needed to gain the adaptability, flexibility, ingenuity, and complex problem-solving skills that are essential for driving today's performance, creativity, entrepreneurship, and technology-based industries and fields. As you go out into the world, think carefully about this and know that you are fantastically prepared for whatever may come. You are the beneficiaries of not just a world-class education, but also the increased agility, curiosity, and openness that will allow you to achieve anything your mind can conceive. You've worked hard, very hard. And the skills and knowledge you have gained will now and forever empower you to create meaningful impact for the world through your boundless creativity and through work that will serve to inspire, challenge, and lift up others. We as a society need your gifts and your unique talents now more than ever. And what a blessing that you are here and ready to take up that mantle. Graduates, I look forward to following your careers and to personally enjoying the results of your work. I feel truly fortunate to have been even a small part of your journey, and I thank you for allowing me to do that and offer once again huge congratulations to you all.
Thank you, President Moll, for those inspiring words. Unfortunately, our provost, Dr. Larry Simpson, is unable to be with us in person today. I would like, however, to take a minute and thank him for all his support and for everything he has done to get Berklee Valencia to where we are today. Dr. Simpson will be retiring at the end of the summer, and he will be greatly missed by the Berklee Valencia team. And it is now my pleasure to introduce our faculty speaker. She's not only one of the most beloved and talented teachers that we have, she's also a member of the very first graduating class of Berklee Valencia 9 years ago. 9 years ago, Victoria Pilatovic crossed this stage to get her master's degree. Today, she will be addressing the graduating class of 2022, not only as an educator, but as an accomplished recording artist, vocalist, band leader, and composer whose music has been revered at NPR live sessions, Downbeat magazine, Discopolis Radio 3, among other prestigious publications. She has shared the stage and participated in projects with artists such as Victor Wooten, Michael League, Banda Magda, and Perico Sambeat, among others. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Victoria Pilatovic.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria, and hello, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2022. Yes. This year marks 10 years since I stepped into Berklee as a student and 5 years as a teacher. My teachers and my students are here with me today, which makes it a very special day, and I wish you to experience this feeling sometime in life. I want to thank our Dean, Simon Pilon, for this honor, and give special thanks to Enrique Alberic for giving me this job in the first place. To Perico Sambeat for bringing me onto the Spanish scene. For Magda Janikou for seeing my strength and assigning courses to me that I'm currently teaching to you. To Olga Roman for being the best voice department colleague anybody could ask for. To all my private and ensemble students, thank you for making me feel needed and that my knowledge is valuable. Sharing knowledge with people who are interested is like singing in front of a crowd that loves you. To begin my speech, I want to talk about my path until now. I was born in Klaipėda, Lithuania, a very small town on the shore of the Baltic Sea, where at the age of 6 I started learning classical piano, and later, during my teenage years, I started playing guitar and songwriting. My town is famous for its jazz festival, where I was able to witness the mastery of great musicians such as Tower of Power, Maceo Parker, Jojo Mayer, Randy Crawford, and George Duke. I got my bachelor degrees in jazz performance from Lithuanian Academy of Music and Theater and Prins Claus Conservatorium in the Netherlands, flying back and forth to finish both degrees. After graduating, I got accepted to Berklee Valencia in 2012 for my master's. After graduating, I went to teach to Berklee Global Partner School in Quito, Ecuador, where I lived for 3 years and learned Spanish. During all this time, I was writing music and started releasing records with a band I found here in Valencia, Alberto Palau, Mariano Steinberg, Perico Sambiat, and others. I was moving around a lot, rushing through life, and always questioning how to stay true to my music. There are some things we don't have time to talk about during our lessons. We need to get through the repertoire, reach our goals for the semester, and we dedicate very little time to reflect on how the world affects us and our creativity. There are countless hours we put into our work. If you don't make it worth it, no one will. And if you don't get excited with your art, no one will. So my question is how to make it worth it. In the fast-paced world of social media and constant need of proving yourself to the world, I want to talk about the difference between creating content and creating art. Content. Creating content implies producing high quantities of work and very frequently. It needs to be up to current standards dictated by social media, and the pressure to create content constantly is draining. Art is your expression and vision of the world that you can't keep to yourself and feel the need to share it with people. Art takes time to create. It needs you to dig deep into your soul. There is no standard. Creating art and feeling the urge to create is rewarding. In the music business, composition, production, or performance, there are 2 ways of doing it. One is to pitch, compose, produce, or perform your idea with an expectation of the public to say how amazing you are. Of course, we all want that, but that's not how you get it. 2 is to use your idea to share your necessity to express your feelings and your talent, to connect with the public, to give them light, and make their lives a little bit easier. If you create from the point of content and you yourself don't truly believe it, even if you are the most famous artist, producer in the world, you will not be happy and depend on validation from others. You don't need approval. If you truly believe in what you are doing, create art and not content. That's how you make it worth it. While rushing through projects, try to enjoy the process as much as you can. I don't know about you, but I tend to create an image of my life, what my life will be once I finish all the work. It never ends, and as creatives, we will always seek new opportunities and new adrenaline sources. So while you are busy with projects, remember that this is the life and you are living it already. Take a deep breath, look at people around you, and truly enjoy this moment, because this is it. This is the life that we're living. I feel very close to you, just some years apart, and similar age with many of you as well. I want to say that everything is going to be fine. For some, leaving school is scary, and saying goodbye to your friends is sad. But it all works out, and you will do great. You might change a couple of countries, partners, houses, get lost and get back on track, but everything works out, and I wish you to believe that. Always have hope and get help if you need it. Also, be careful crossing streets. climbing walls, eat healthy, and exercise. I wish you lots of projects, albums, concerts, collaborations, health, success, and love. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria, for those beautiful words to your colleagues and for your inspiration. We will now have the opportunity to honor all of the members of this graduating class in a special address to the class of 2022, produced by our fantastic communications and production teams who have created a video with our program directors and faculty, accompanied by the music of some of our very own Berklee students.
Dear CPPD class, long time ago, at one moment in your life, you decided that music is going to be at the center of your life. And at some point, you decided to come to Valencia. And Valencia is a place that also has music at the core of its identity. And even more than that, you came to Berklee, and here, after 1 year, you just raised a step in your artistry, in your identity, in your professional skills, and you are taking this now back to the rest of the world. Remembering also that in the end, making music is an act of love. And your love for music shows also your love for life. So go away and continue spreading your music and your love. Congratulations.
Hello, dear graduates. First of all, I want to acknowledge your passion, effort, and help through this challenging academic year. This moment might look like an ending, but it's just the beginning of a new step in your life and careers. My personal advice is, never stop being curious, don't stop learning, and help others as much as you can. Be the person you always dream of, and you can be the artist you ever imagined. Congratulations.
Hello, SFTV class of 2022. Congratulations, you made it. We're here today celebrating this special day for all of you, and I'm so happy. I wish you the best in your near future, and remember, trust your instinct and go for all the way. Don't think it twice sometimes, and some other times, yes. So all the best and all my love.
Congratulations, class of 2022, you made it. You should be so proud of yourselves for the drive and initiative that you've shown this year to complete this program. Your ambition and inquisitiveness will serve you well as you take your first steps after graduation. Be sure that you use everything that you've learned this year to set you apart from the rest as you search for your place within the music industry. Or maybe use this knowledge to create something new that no one's ever heard of before and shake things up. Whatever path is in your future, I know it's going to be an exciting one, and I can't wait to hear about it. Please take a moment to really appreciate all that you've accomplished, because it is no small feat. Hats off to you, and best of luck with everything.
Congratulations, MPTI class of 2022. You can be very proud of what you've accomplished in the face of extraordinary circumstances. As you forge your path beyond Berklee, I encourage you to surround yourself with folks from diverse backgrounds and experiences. Do it for your own success, because it's been shown that diverse teams are more creative and productive. Do it for them to help them overcome the advantages of privilege. Do it because the change begins with each and every one of us. Congratulations again, and thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2022. You've reached the end of the year. Now you're ready to move on to what's next. I can only hope that during this time, the time you spent with us, we were able to not only teach you the technical stuff, but also make you aware of how important it is to keep your passion alive, to constantly work on it. Always be curious, never stop listening, because only then you will be equipped to face any challenge, big or small. I wish you the very best.
Dear class of 2022, congratulations for being here today. I wish you the most successful and happy career. I encourage you to be bold and to stand for what you believe in and to make this industry a better place. Stay in touch. I can't wait to hear what you will be doing next.
Dear class of 2022, how fantastic it has been to spend the year together, growing as musicians, as artists, and as humans. How great that Berklee can bring us together, challenging us with new perspectives every single day, and ultimately making the whole world our home. For your graduation, I wish you all the best with all my heart, and I encourage you in this new phase to trust life, trust your passion, trust yourselves, and enjoy all the beauty, the music, and the magic that would ensue. With all my love and all my heart, congratulations, and let's go.
Nice. Now it is time for one of the most important moments of any commencement, when we hear from one of the members of the graduating class. Today's student speaker was selected from a group of talented finalists that submitted speeches that they felt would motivate their classmates and offer a reflection on their time in Valencia. These students delivered their speech to a panel of faculty and administrators who made the final decision. And now, here to deliver her address to the graduating class, Global Entertainment and Music Business student, Erin Gracie.
Welcome to faculty, honored guests, beloved family and friends, and most importantly, distinguished graduates. I hope you don't mind shaky hands and an unsteady voice, because standing here is quite surreal. I am graduating with a master's from the school I have dreamt of attending since I was 16 years old, and I can say that the last 10 months have exceeded my wildest expectations and helped me achieve dreams I used to believe existed in fantasy. I live in two worlds. The first is the reality we all live in, burdened with the unknown, filled with love and wonder, but sprinkled with misfortune and heartache. It is often glorious and usually scary, and sometimes it's overwhelmingly loud. But my second world is one of magic, one of music. You see, my entire life I've held the belief that music is the answer. I've structured my life around it. It's what I turn to when I have nowhere else to go. It's sitting outside the hospital, listening to Hallelujah with my mother. It's playing piano with my father, singing and improvising. It's arguing with my sisters about the superiority of Supertramp, and then listening to Jimmy Eat World on repeat, because for the first time, I felt understood. The threads that tether me to reality are music. Now, I understand that to some who haven't explored this magical world, my belief seems idealistic and naive. That's okay. I've been called naive many times. But I don't live in this world alone. Plato himself explained that music is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life and everything. Now, you can call Plato many things, but naive is not one of them. You see, Plato understood that music is a universal language and it has the ability to break down our egos, allowing us to focus on the core message. Jimi Hendrix understood this when he performed the Star-Spangled Banner at Woodstock. John Lennon understood this when he wrote Imagine. And where I come from, there is an acknowledgement that we sang and danced our way to freedom for all. South Africa has become an example of how music can aid and propel a movement, because at its core, music is good. But perhaps I'd been called naive one too many times because there was a brief moment when I let reality take over and music took a back seat. Luckily, my family, seeing my unease, encouraged me to take a chance on myself. Now, there are two dreams I've had since I was a teenager, those dreams you think are never going to come true. One was to see the Spanish summer night sky, because someone once explained to me that it was the most beautiful blue they had ever seen. And the second was to attend Berklee. So serendipity is the only word I can think of, because when I searched for music programs around the world, the first program I found was for a master's through Berklee's Valencian campus. I applied, I got in, I was scared. What if entering the industry proved to me my greatest fears? That not only was I not good enough, but that the industry was selfish and mean-spirited, and that I was just, in fact, naive. I'm very glad to tell you my fears were wrong, because throughout these months, I've looked up every night at the Spanish sky smiling. I'm surrounded by a community that celebrates and believes in music the same way I do. I've met industry professionals who put art and their creators first, who believe that we have the duty to protect this magic at all costs. I've created, I've played, and I've explored more of this world than I ever thought I would be allowed to. And I also think I've come to understand what makes Berklee so special. Berklee is one of the most recognizable names in the industry, but it seems to me that as an institution, Berklee does not just choose people based on merit. They choose people based on heart and belief. And that is why I believe so many of their students go on to achieve so much of the success that they do. You can teach anyone almost anything, but if you find people with passion and drive, you can help them achieve anything. I am proud to be part of the Berklee community, not because of merit or name, but because of this community they have built, where music and kindness is the epicenter and the answer. As we graduate, we have the responsibility to take the safe haven we have lived in for the past 10 months and expand it. Every graduate here can attest to the power music has played in their lives, and for many, it has saved us. We are now the watchdogs, and as we enter our professional worlds, it is our obligation to keep this world safe, extend its reach. So tonight, when you go home a Berklee graduate, look up at the blue summer night sky and know that your dreams are never naive, and with this community behind you, you can achieve the successes you only believe to exist in fantasy. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to invite President Moll back to the podium to introduce our honorary doctorate recipient of 2022.
Berklee College of Music's Honorary Doctor of Music degree was established in 1971, following the college's 25th anniversary. Duke Ellington was Berklee's first recipient. How cool is that? Followed by such artists as Sarah Vaughan, George Martin, Quincy Jones, Dizzy Gillespie, Bonnie Raitt, B.B. King, Paul Simon, Alison Krauss, Harry Belafonte, Toshiko Akiyoshi, Shin Jun-hyun, Juan Luis Guerra, Missy Elliott, Aretha Franklin, Willie Nelson, John Legend, Wang Lee Home, and most recently, Sir Ringo Starr. The only institution ever to give an honorary doctorate to a Beatle, by the way. Our honoree this year, Alberto Iglesias, is one of Spain's most revered international composers with no fewer than 4 Oscar nominations and 11 Goya Awards to his credit, among many other international accolades. In all of his work, Alberto displays a brilliant understanding of the natural synergy between visual and musical storytelling and a masterful gift for narrative artistry. Alberto's music education began in his home city of San Sebastian, where he studied harmony and counterpoint. He went on to take up composition and piano in Paris, followed by studies in electronic music in Barcelona. Best known for his work in film, he has also composed extensively for the ballet and concert stage. Over the course of a career that has spanned more than 4 decades, he has influenced entire new generations of composers for whom story and the collaborative magic that happens when music binds with and fuels human artistic expression of all kinds is a singular goal. Alberto's work as a film composer exhibits classical foundations, but then draws on a range of influences from Spanish flamenco to the great traditions of film noir soundtracks to paint the complex sonic portrait that is the hallmark of his style. His music has been called supple and inventive, and he describes his role in this way, and I quote, "My task is to connect with the director and to learn as fast as possible what the film is trying to say to the public." This singular focus is on display throughout the scores that have resulted from his long working relationships with internationally acclaimed Spanish filmmaker Pedro Almodóvar. The two have made more than a dozen films together, from 1995's The Flower of My Secret to 2021's Parallel Mothers, the latter of which earned Alberto an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Score. Of their ongoing collaboration, Almodóvar writes, "Alberto provides the narrative of my films with company and shelter. He is like a roof when it rains and a dress when you are naked, out in the open space. My films are born with a musical vocation, and Alberto knows how to fill that need in a precise, patient, generous, inspired way with an emotion that is always original, never obvious." Film producer Esther Garcia, who has worked with Alberto on several projects, writes, "Knowing Alberto has made me a better person, and working with him, I have found that what he transmits makes us bring out the best of ourselves in pursuit of the work he is doing. I am lucky and proud to be among his friends." Alberto's accolades include Goya Awards for Best Original Soundtrack for The Red Squirrel, All About My Mother, Talk to Her, Over, and The Skin I Live In. Oscar nominations for The Constant Gardener, The Kite Runner, and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. A Golden Globe nomination, a British Academy Film Awards nomination, and international awards from the Cannes Film Festival, the European Film Awards, and the World Soundtrack Awards. But this is by no means all. Alongside his illustrious career in film composition, Alberto has made his mark in symphonic, chamber, and vocal music. Accomplished concert pianist Juan Perez Floristan has worked with Alberto on numerous projects. Describing that partnership, he writes, "You don't get the chance to collaborate every day with a creator who possesses such sensitivity and as fine and delicate a creativity as Alberto, who not only composes music with a tremendously personal style, but also lets the performer's own ideas grow within his scores. Alberto shows you the way and then encourages you to explore it with your own compass." Conductor Gustavo Dudamel calls Alberto one of the most important and inspiring musicians of our times. He adds, "Thank you, Alberto, for the wonderful gift you permanently give to the world with your music." I would like at this time to call up Vice President of Academic Affairs, Jay Kennedy, and our guest today, Alberto Iglesias. For his exceptional talent, versatility, range, and enduring contributions to music and film, it is my great pleasure to bestow upon Alberto Iglesias the degree of Doctor of Musical Arts, honoris causa.
Good evening. Good evening, dear students, dear faculty, dear parents, families, and friends. It's a pleasure for me to be in this place in such an exceptional situation, sharing with all of you this so important day in your lives and in my life too. I want to thank Berklee College of Music for granting me this honor, especially to its president, Erika Muhl, to the board of trustees, its director, Maria, Dean Simon, and I want to thank very especially to my friend, Lucio Godoy, and thank all the team of Berklee that so kindly welcomed here me and my family these days. I want to thank you for your concerts last Saturday. I'm very impressed for your ease and your joy and talent and how you played my music. So it was beautiful and very emotional for me. Thank you so much. All of us, you and me, everyone here, we represent a commitment with the art of music. We represent a craft that in a combination of sounds looks for a reflection of people's lives, an idea of the world. It's not an easy craft, but we know that it's the most thrilling. This compromise of ours with the art of music, it can be held together and empowered by very elastic materials. The tradition, what we inherit from other generation, that is the legacy of the experience of those that came before us. Imagination, combining the known with the unknown. Reason that unfolds from the spoken language, from the comprehensible. And another so necessary, the unreasonable, that permits us to connect the musical language with emotions and enigma. And finally, technology, the instrument we work with, let it be a piano or a violin, a mixing console, or a complex algorithm. The combination of these values conform the unique personality of each one of us. Each one articulates them in their own way, depending on the situation, the purpose, or the cause. The maximum beauty of music is going to need of our capabilities to coordinate all of those values, the learned with the unknown, the written with the improvised, the light with the dark, the slow with the slower, and with the most fleeting, and on and on and on. In my life with music, I have had extraordinary experiences that have influenced my character and the music I have composed. Also in my view of the world. Some of these experiences are intimate, lived in solitude, in which I have experienced fear of not achieving what I had proposed myself. Others, in the contrary, of impulse and happiness. Other experiences that have shaped me don't have to do exclusively with music, but with the life that invades us, and especially with the moments in which the generosity of the people that surround me had made me learn from them and encounter feelings I have never felt before. Amongst those experiences in which my life has opened to embarking on other causes, I count having been able to work with other artists, sound engineers, producers, poets, musicians. Their idea of reality, audacity, observation capacity, and their talent have been an incentive towards expanding my perception. And this is something that a human being must demand himself. Working with filmmakers has especially been, and is now, an exercise in which the music appears as the great connector. Music in cinematic narration is a transcendental ingredient that situates itself between the real and the imaginary. I grew up in a Stoic school. The city where I was born, that time, my teacher in school, my professor in composition and harmony, my piano professor, integrity, serenity. Stoicism also proposed strength and dominion over oneself. And I also acquired, though this in a larger way, the influence of my family, a social responsibility, something that makes us think that our work is above all else for the public. I discovered in the years in which Spain there was more darkness than light, that history is the history of suffering in the world. I felt it completely listening to the music of Bela Bartok and Alban Berg, also listening to flamenco and the fados from Portugal. But in our home, next to my sister and brothers, we were 5. There were other elements added to that generational stoicism, other currents of influence that relegated the Stoic to an area of the brain that we did not always visit. We needed inspiration. Apollo and Dionysos, Greek and Mediterranean gods, visited us as encouragers of inspiration, the carriers of that which is most authentic. Apollo was the god of beauty, of perfection, of harmony, of equilibrium and reason. Dionysos was the god who inspired the madness of ritual and ecstasies, god of joy and theater. They visited me while I was playing my piano or guitar each day. In the mornings, playing scales very slowly, as Apollo spoke to me about clarity, about the clean melody, go on, and he suggested that I searched for chords full of light and that I should name them. Name that one the white horse, and name that one occipital, that one, name him the transparent one, and that other one, name that one by your own name, Alberto, there, to go on. Oh, Apollo, I replied, how am I going to give my name to a chord that has been used before by so many people? Might you, Apollo, be rather the instigator of narcissism amongst artists? Narcissism, that ill so ridiculous and so common in this trade? He left angrily. We got angry at each other many times. In the afternoon, Dionysos entered with the progressions of Scriabin, with the solos of Charlie Parker, with the untranslatable poems of Wallace Stevens. Everything changed. I was sweating, desperate. I could not understand a single thing, but I could not stop. Have you come to guide me or to hinder me? I rebuked him, but no, I could never get angry with him. My siblings, all of them artists, also had in their writings, their movies or their sculptures, that double life, a double altar, one towards the light and the noble forms, to the high mountains, to the orderly Japanese rituals, to austere ecstasies, a second altar to disorder, to the night, to having faith in a miracle that would make us better. In the theological richness of Greece and the Mediterranean, the different gods complete a total vision of heaven as a protective, sheltering sky. They are all necessary gods in order to make us humans unique, each and every one of us. We need Apollo and Dionysos and Terpsichore and Hermes. We need all of their visions and guide. As some philosophers say, the self is composed by many selves, and it is very easy to feel disoriented. I am disoriented myself many, many times. Valencia is a city of the Mediterranean that inherits from those gods and from others, but mostly, of course, from the work of many people. A wisdom that most probably you will have deciphered in the time you have been living here. The light at dawn that enters through that sea in the light is the light of Orient and Occident, is the light of the idealism founded millennia ago. Our culture encouraged people to speak with God, and finally, it encouraged people to speak amongst each other as equals. Most probably, in this time here in Valencia, Apollo visited you with temptations, and maybe you followed his advice, his concepts of strict beauty, the golden ratio and all that. Or maybe love made you tell your secrets, ballads, or new sounds to Dionysus, and in that ritual, time stopped. Today, they are both here in this room, and they promise and assure you that you are the arrow of the future, and that you will change the world. I believe so too. Be careful and best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Iglesias. I now ask that our Dean of Academic Affairs, Dr. Simone Pilon, please come to the front of the stage to assist with the presentation of the awards. At this time, we will honor students that have been selected from each program to receive 2 awards given each day at commencement. The first, the Outstanding Scholar Award, is selected by a vote among the faculty from each program to recognize a student that has distinguished themselves in their work and professionalism within the program throughout the year. The second, the Peer Recognition Award, is selected by a confidential vote among the students of each program to recognize a student that they feel has stood out with the quality of their work, creative, innovative, and collaborative spirit and potential within their chosen field. For the 2022 Outstanding Scholar Award for Contemporary Performance Production Concentration, the faculty have selected Alia Qualls. For the 2022 Peer Recognition Award for Contemporary Performance Production Concentration, the students have selected Daniel De Boer. For the 2022 Outstanding Scholar Award for Global Entertainment and Music Business, the faculty have selected Anne van der Erve. For the 2022 Peer Recognition Award for Global Entertainment and Music Business, the students have selected Dristi Batiga. For the 2022 Outstanding Scholar Award for Music Production, Technology and Innovation, the faculty have selected Alex Ritchie. For the 2022 Peer Recognition Award for Music Production, Technology and Innovation, the students have selected Andrea Mariatti. For the 2022 Outstanding Scholar Award for Scoring for Film, Television and Video Games, the faculty have selected Alicia Sevilla Redondo. For the 2022 Peer Recognition Award for Scoring for Film, Television, and Video Games, the students have selected Aida Ten Pastor. Congratulations to all the awardees. Bravo. Before we move to our graduates, I would also like to recognize a member of the Postmasters program who is with us today, Emmanuel Pennington. And now I would like to ask that President Moll join me to receive our candidates. Could the marshals please prepare the candidates for the master's degrees conferral? And I would like to call the program director for the Masters in Contemporary Performance Production Concentration, Magda Janiku, to the podium.
The candidates for the Mastery of Music degree in Contemporary Performance Production Concentration are Ahmad Al-Jarrah, Rachel Leah Angel, Eva Catalá Sánchez, Rick Chang, Nadiesta Chabotarova, Joe Cornella, Maddie Cox. Daniel DeBoer. Simone Carolina Delgado Tobar. Lawrence Fick. Victor Goldschmidt. Sam Kelly. Samuel Carey. Neloke Kuipers. Kyle Hyun Langlois. Julio Marín Díaz. Sage Bava. Zachary David Mondlik. Luis Miguel Narváez Arango. Dariel Nisim Peñasek. Aliyah Danielle Qualls. Manos Stratis. Arnaud Torné Sabate. Aida Stina Turek. Ana Cristina Valmont. Isaac Vincent Wisdom. And Pei Wei Shu. And now I would like to call the Program Director for the Masters in Global Entertainment and Music Business, Emiliano Mollón, to the stage.
Thank you.
The candidates for the Master of Arts degree in Global Entertainment and Music Business are José Agüero, Tyler Appleby, Chloe Aquino, Drishti Bhatia, Gabriel Blum, Claudia Campos Jugo, Julieta Carrizo, Rodrigo Contreras, Shazia Iqbal, Hailey Davis, Ameya Derud Joregi, Altai Durak, Pilar Inés Fitzgerald. Joanna Folgado. Brendan Blazier Gaffney. Erin Gracie. Hiya Gupta. Maria Abush. Peyton Alexa Ann Hardy. Taraji Pilar Karim. Antonia Kacharov. Nate Klaus. Chandra Ziying Loin. Sun Ivy Lu. Ankita Matthew. Valerie Clara Maybon. Emma Zoé Neveu. Kalisa Janine Rayleigh. Serena Safiedine Tazi. Juan Camilo Sarasa Vargas. Raquel Serra. Christian Sesson. Alexa Silverman. Samuel Michael Skold. Adam Westing Smith. Ava Noel Swenson. Anne van der Erf. Steven Voracek. Julian Wilson. Yuan Juan. I hope you're watching us right now. Daisy Colette Zito. Happy birthday. And now, I would like to call the Program Director for the Masters in Music, Production, Technology and Innovation, Pablo Munguia, to the stage.
The candidates for the Master of Music degree in Music Production, Technology and Innovation are Juliana Claire Banks. Diego Barraza. Ozan Suchek. Juan Santiago Cifuentes Castro. Christian Diaz. Sanchivi Eswar. Christian. Dana Elizabeth Eisenhower. Jordan William Ferris. Benjamin Farnier. Ferdinando Fugazza Calda. Michael Go. Carter Ames Guidry. Armani Joan Guy. Joshua Hill. Spencer Alec Hughes. Oren Hurley. Sebastián Isásiga. Adam Caleta. Robert Keck. Giovanni Lando. Maureen Laverne Higueras. Andrea Mariatti. Jack McClenahan. Rory Lyon McFadden. Grace Vaughn Morton. Mateo Munevar. Nicholas Newton Bedoya. Dane Eng. John Nickel. Neve O'Sullivan. Irma Paulina Parga Fuentes. Rubén Prados Hernández. Randy Reynolds. Alex Ritchie. Brandon John Rosiar. Shankara Shikantan. Noah Benjamin Tabernal. Matthew Harden Vallejo. Chris Villota. Perisha Lakovic. And Sean Yinghua Wei. And now I would like to call the program director for the Masters in Scoring for Film, Television, and Video Games, Lucio Godoy, to the stage.
The candidates for Masters of Music degree in Scoring for Film, Television, and Video Games are Nipun Bhatnagar, Joshua Brazil, Luke Chelenza, Sara Fahri. Benjamín Falces Vaquero. Carolina Fontecha. Jacob Hanna. Mark Hendy. Isaac Hernández Campos. Nicolò Hilgendorf. Yuna Lee. Jeannie Lee. Pei Lee. Mei-Ling Liu. Aleix Loza. Arun Mangrukar. Dame un abrazo, dame un abrazo. Youssef Mustafa. Mika Nafshun Bon. Niv Omara. Bo Damian Shepman. Nimrod Schwartz. Alicia Sevilla Redondo. Abiram Spice. Enhorabuena por tu premio. Aida Ten Pastor. Alex Widrock. Jack Zeyu Shu. And now, I would like to invite Maria Martinez Iturriaga back to the podium.
We are now approaching the end of the ceremony, so I would like to thank everyone that has made this event possible and to all the speakers and participants who contributed to today's special celebration. Also, thank you to all the families, friends, and everyone that joined us from near and afar. And to the students, it's been a true joy to see you develop and grow throughout this year and to witness all your achievements. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Before we finish, just a quick reminder that there is a reception at Contrapunto for all attendees following the ceremony. And finally, this is the symbolic moment that you have been waiting for. But first, could everyone please stand? Okay, are you ready? You may now move your tassel from right to left and be recognized for your master's degrees. Congratulations, class of 2022.